Hey y'all, I had a hankering to play with my char cloth, so I thought I'd come out in the woods, even though it's hot as Hades down here in the southeast right now. I thought I'd come down and try using that char cloth I made a couple weeks ago. I'm looking for tinder to start that fire with. I thought I'd just kind of dig around in the woods if I can, if the mosquitoes don't bother me too bad. I already have some jute twine and some bark from a cedar tree. I was just going to look around, see what I could find. Maybe some dried moss, maybe. And I don't know, anything that looks fluffy and dry. Anything that would look like it would catch up easily. But I'll tell you what, these mosquitoes are already biting me. Now here is some moss. It's still moist. Yeah, this grass is very dry. I might just go ahead and pull that. Put that in my little bag. Alright, well I found this little cedar that died. And I'm just going to pull off all of this stuff. Oh, I'm glad there's a breeze. I tell you, it's been so hot here in Mississippi. It's been, the temperatures all this week have been 100, 102, heat index of about 115, 120. It's been rough. Sadly, I've been having to mow yards. I mow several yards. And then my Suburban decided to throw a cylinder or whatever happened to it. Anyway, it's knocking or clacking really bad, and I can't drive it. So I had to borrow my parents' van, and the air conditioner is not working in it. So it's been hot riding. I think I'm going to end up using mostly this grass here. I haven't found a whole lot of other stuff. Alright, I ended up finding mostly this grass. I'm going to use... The main thing, I was just wanting to see how well the char cloth worked. I just wanted to use it properly. Now, in that first video I made showing how to make the char cloth, I was not prepared to start a fire with it, and I just grabbed some whatever was nearby, which happened to be some yard clippings. But today I'm going to do just a bona fide. Use the char cloth to make a fire. If I don't drown in sweat. It is so hot. It's supposed to be up around 100 again today. So I'm out early. Alright, little snail, you got to move somewhere else. I don't want to burn you. Okay, so I've got this grass. I don't even know what this is called. I wish I knew, because I like the little, I guess the seed head that's on it. I don't know what these are. Now, these are those things that get stuck in the dog's fur real bad. Anyway, I've got that. And I apologize for all the sweat dripping off me. I ended up pulling some of the, I showed you a while ago, the needles off of cedar. I don't know if that's going to help any. And then I've got some jute twine that I'm going to also use to use this. I hope I don't get red bugs. I'm sitting on the ground. I am sitting on a board, but whew. For a moment I thought that with the breeze that was coming through, I was thinking, man, it might be decent enough to come out here and work on the cabin some more, but it's not. It's supposed to be, like I said, up around 100 and heat index 111. I'm not doing that. Alright, so, mosquitoes. I'm going to just pull this jute twine apart. It usually have 3 or 4 strands that are woven together. You just pull them apart, separate them, and then you can just start fuzzing it up, pulling the strands loose so that it makes a big old pile of fuzz, basically, is what you do. The wind is picking up a little. Man, the cicadas are loud. They are screaming how hot it is. All right, so you do that. So you have a nice, big, fluffy, honestly kind of looks like my hair when I don't have it in a ponytail. Big wad of fuzzy stuff. And my gosh, I am sweating so bad. I hope I'm not getting this stuff so wet that it's not going to catch a flame up. All right, I already had some pre-done. I'll add that to it and we'll make a nice little nest. I think I'm gonna put that on the inside, and then maybe, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is kind of new, sorta. I mean, I've started fires, but never straight from a char cloth and use the grasses and all that stuff that much. Not from a char cloth. I've used grasses and stuff from, and using a lighter. On the ferro rod, I did get that done one time. Oh my goodness, I am dripping. It's like a faucet. This is terrible. I just hope this will light. I'm probably gonna have it sweaty. All right, so I got my grasses and I put the jute twine in here. And I think, I don't know, I've got this little cedar stuff. Maybe I'll add that in the middle, in between those two. Don't know that that's going to do any good. So I'm just going to have this ready here, waiting for my char cloth. Okay. I forgot to get some water. I knew I'd need something to drink and I forgot to fill it up. Got my knife. I'm going to use my bigger ferro rod that I bought. And then my char cloth. If you haven't seen the video where I made the char cloth, I'll link that here or here. And you can go watch that. But this is the can that I used to do that. I don't need that though. But I put what I made into another can just for transport. Now this is what I made in that other video. And then I made a little bit more and added to it. That's out of the denim. And then I got to experimenting with, oh my goodness, I'm just dripping, with some other ways to use the denim. And I pulled the strand of the denim material apart and then made them into like this little rope thing and charred that, and that seemed to work. I don't know how well that'll work as far as catching spark. Then I made some more and put it and made a long piece of it and charred that, and then just rolled this up, kind of so I was thinking more like, instead of the individual pieces in there, I could just have a roll and tear a piece off. In fact, that's what I'll do today. Oh my word, I know I keep saying it, but man, it's hot. Okie dokie. Let's see if we can get you where you can see what's going on down here. All right, first I'm going to use my knife and ferro rod and throw a few sparks on this and see if it'll catch. If I hadn't got that so sweaty, oh my goodness. We'll see what happens. I might have to get another piece. Oops. I see one. I'm going to let it, I think I'm going to do a little bit more. Alright. Alright, you see that? And you blow on it and it gets bigger. So now I'm going to add that to this and put my jute on top. Or put it and squish the jute over it is what I was meant to say. There we go. There we go. Yay! Woo! It caught up pretty fast. I mean, once it caught up, it went quickly. Okay, that grass is going fast too. All right, let's see. I also have some twigs to throw in here to hopefully keep it going. I don't know. I may lose it. Ooh, I got lightheaded blowing on that. All right, that went out kind of quick. We're gonna do that again because that was so much fun. I need to, I'm not gonna continue building the fire. I'm just mainly practicing. Take that. Whoop, well, there goes my twine. I was trying to save that so we could do it again. The twine works great. I'm wondering if you can use Vaseline coated cotton balls to catch a spark. I'd have no clue. But since I'm out here having a little fun, I've had this in my bag. I'm gonna try it. Dottie, where are you? Oh, I see you. Okay, good girl. You're fine. You're fine. Just stay right there. Let's see what happens. This may not work. I have no clue. I need to maybe get some shavings. Well, hey! Well, it works. Okay, so you can use ferro rod to start Vaseline coated cotton balls. Nice, nice. Just learned something new. While y'all watch that burn, I'm going to go get some more of that jute twine I have right here in the cabin. I'll be right back. This jute is actually, I'm recycling it, I guess is what you would call it. I was tearing down all the pallets and I was making stacks of them, and I bound them up with this twine. See, they've got knots in it and stuff, but when I started using the wood and pulling the twine off, I just made a pile of it because I hated to just throw it away and waste it. So I just threw it in a pile, not realizing that it was a great fire starter. And I'm glad I did because I can reuse this. Okay. Well, that's burning a long time. Well, you can watch that burn while I break down this twine. Hopefully I don't flip it over there and get it caught on fire. Because wow, that twine really goes up quick. I did know that. I use that in starting my fires in the stove in the cabin. I know I have to be fast when I light it to get my tinder on top of it. It just catches up so fast. It's awesome. And this stuff is cheap. You should keep some in your pack. It's super light. It's not going to weigh you down. That lasts a long time. That probably might be better than the char cloth. It's messy though. It didn't take too long to pull this stuff apart. Apparently not all jute is created equal. Some will have a couple of strands, some will have 3, some will have 4. That should be good enough. Get things going. I have a little bit of grass. Let me get a little more grass. All right, that'll have to do. Ow! I tell you, it sucks getting older. Shoot. I just fell over backwards. And it didn't help Dottie decide to jump on top of me and keep me down. Oh, mercy me. All right, this time, I think I'm going to try the little rope piece. I don't know why. This is, I mean, it's the same thing as char cloth. It's just in a different form. I'm just curious, though. I don't know that that would catch any spark better because it's not as wide of a area to catch the spark, so that may make a difference. Maybe I'll ball it up and get my little bird's nest ready. Alright, well that caught pretty easily. Oh yeah. I was watching one guy on YouTube and he put his char cloth inside his little bird nest and let it sit there, and he said heat up. I'm not sure if that's necessary. There we go. That's so much fun. I think I'm going to do it one more time. This time I might I'll try to reuse this grass here that didn't catch up. Not much of it though. I'm going to try to pull the strands out of this. This is some cedar bark. I'm going to try to grab some of this stuff and shred it. Instead of using the twine, I already know that it catches up well. But just for experimental purposes. Let's see what I can do. I don't have a whole lot of grass left. Wide that up maybe. Make a small little nest there. I'm going to put the cedar shavings in the middle of that. It's a small bird nest this time, but that's what I got left. I'm ready to get back to the house, get a little breakfast maybe. Okay, let's get a little piece of char cloth. I think my biggest trouble is hitting the char cloth with the sparks. Whoops. Whoop. Everything just fell apart. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Okay, hang on there. I just picked that up and it just fell into shambles. Man, that stuff, I gotta be careful about that. It's easy to fly away. Whoops. Maybe this will do. I should have brought my bellows. I should have more, I think, of the cedar shavings in here. Not so sure that I got that in a great place. Okay. That works too. All right. Okay, that's two things that I know will catch that spark off the char cloth. Jute, twine, and then the cedar bark shavings. Now the Vaseline that I didn't use the char cloth with it. I just went with a spark. That worked great. All right. Well, I'm satisfied with that and tickled about this char cloth. It's actually, to me, a lot of fun to make. So I have a fair amount, which I just spilled out. This stuff is just very light. It's almost feather-like. I've got the rolled up char cloth and then the one I made into a rope. Guess I need to show y'all how I made that into a rope. It's pretty easy. I don't guess it really matters what shape it's in. It's fine either way. This is a little more labor intensive because you have to pull all the strands of denim apart and then weave it, twist it into a rope. This was just a strip that I rolled up. I kind of like that better because it doesn't tend to fly all the way when you open the can. It stays kind of together. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, give me a thumbs up on it. And if you have not already subscribed to my channel, do so. Because you'll be seeing more of this kind of content, plus my cabin builds, plus hiking, backpacking, and car camping. All right, y'all have a great rest of your day. See you on the next video.